Hey guys, this is Financial Survivalist, also Financial Ben on Twitter. Today we're going to check out the Emberlit stove. My buddy Dan from the Daily Prep, I did a trip with him up to Forest Lake above American Fort Canyon, and this is the exact same stove that we reviewed there. I just thought I'd chime in and give my own opinion. And in fact, I've ordered one. I bought one, but it hasn't come yet for the trip up here to the Absoroka Beartooth Wilderness in the Galatian National Park. So he was kind enough to let me borrow his stove, and I'm gonna show you what we got. It comes in a little plastic. It's a plastic.
Black plastic.
Black plastic. It's nylon, and it's not fireproof. It's not heat proof. It's not a hot pad. It's just to protect your gear in your backpack. As you can see from the first use, the stove did discolor, but that doesn't affect its performance at all. So it comes with 4 side pieces, a bottom, and then you buy these crossbars separately and also the case separately. Altogether, it's about 50 bucks. I'll link it up. But I'll put it together, and basically it's puzzle pieces. You can figure it out if you don't know how. But I'm going to put it together, get a fire going in it, and then show you how cooking and chime in on my opinion of it. Basically just slide the slots in here on the bottom on here, and you know, like I said, puzzle pieces. Goes together just like so. It's made to fit tight so that it's really sturdy. And the last piece is the hardest. There we go. There's your stove right there. And then these crossbars basically go together like this, and they fit in the corners here. And that's just so if you have a small cup or anything like that, it won't fall down into the stove, because then it's going to put out your fire and burn your hand, which is no fun. And there we go. Now we're just going to start feeding in wood in here to get the fire going, and then we'll cook on top of it. Basically, I started the fire with a piece of fat wood and then started shoving sticks in. Once you get the fat wood going, it's going to burn pretty well. And then once you get a good fire in there, what you can do is, the website actually recommends 1/2-inch sticks that you just start feeding them in like this, and they'll just burn as they go in. And the last time it only took us a few minutes to get a boil. We're boiling 4 cups today because we're making 2 packets of ramen. Camp food, right? Anyway, so this is essentially how it works. Now, on my whole aspect of it, as far as the weight of propane and the weight of a propane stove, it's about the same. Unless you get the titanium one, this one's stainless steel. Titanium's a little bit lighter, but this stove is about the same weight, so it's not the lightest. Now, the benefits and negatives are, you never run out of fuel on this. You can always gather wood in the forest, unless the state park or national forest doesn't allow you to. But so you have an endless amount of fuel. If you're going for a long trip, or you're going to be out in the willies for a long time, then this is probably best. Now, the negatives is, if it rains, you might not be able to cook. Propane stoves are a lot easier to light in wet weather, because obviously you're using a different kind of fuel. You don't have to rely on dry sticks. However, I do like it. I like the aspects of it. I like a lot of things about it. It works really well. It boils water very quickly. It's very sturdier, very compact. So it's a good stove. Like I said, I have mine ordered. It's on the way. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. It does the job. Again, this is Financial Ben on Twitter, YouTube, and financialsurvivalist.com. Thanks again to Dan at the Daily Prep for also the fat wood and letting me borrow his Emberlit stove.